Well, if you want to stay cool, and I'm sure you do, in the heat, Dr Amir is live from his surgery up in Bradford now. Hello, Dr Amir. Lovely to see you.
Morning, Carol. Lovely to see you as well.
And what's the weather like with you? Our favourite topic in Britain.
It is hot up here in Yorkshire. It is really hot, and it's hot all over the country. It's always the same advice if you want to avoid getting too hot. Avoid the heat of the sun in the middle of the day. Drink lots of water. But I've also got some hacks for us if we want to stay cool. Now, my first hack is get a fan. Lots of us will have a fan like this, but actually it can just feel like it's circulating warm air around. So my hack is, if you've got an ice pack or just some ice cubes, put it by your fan and it will blow cool air. As the air moves over this, it will cool and blow cool air over you and through the room, and it'll be nice and cool. A bit like a homemade AC unit. So really, really good. Now, I know.
The Bradford
it's like
version.
a DIY. The Bradford version. You can't beat Bradford versions, Carol.
Love it.
Now, as it's hot, you might want to reach for a cool drink or have a cold shower. But actually, warm showers and hot drinks are better for you in the heat, because hot showers will force your blood vessels to dilate and blood circulation to the surface of the skin. And that will help release heat from the blood as it evaporates out. It will be the same for hot drinks as well. As you drink hot drinks, you sweat more, and as that sweat evaporates, you cool off. So perhaps rather than an iced tea, go and put the kettle on and have a cup of normal tea instead.
And Dr Amir, I tried that because I read the notes last night, and I was going to have my shower before I went to bed, and I thought, it can't be right. A hot shower, that's mental. But I had it, and it worked. It really did work.
It really does. You've got to let your skin evaporate. You've got to let the heat off. You've got to let the sweat off. But as long as you allow that to happen afterwards, you will cool down.
Yeah,
now, my third hack, this is my favourite one. There are so many kind of cooling pillows out there, and they cost a fortune. But actually, you can get a cheaper version, a cooling dog mat, ones that we use to cool dogs down. They've got gels inside. You put them in the fridge, and then you can use them as pillows, just like this. And because they cool down your neck area where there's lots of blood vessels around the surface, that will help evaporate heat as well. So cheaper and much more effective. And also, while we're talking about animals, remember to keep your pets cool, give them lots of water. Oh, my God. Carol, my mum always does this. I'm so sorry. My mum always rings me when she sees me on the telly. Always. Mum, stop ringing me. She always does it.
Off you go. Dr Amir is busy with us.
I'm working. And put water out for the wildlife as well. Sorry about that. Let's move on.
She's ringing you to go, I'm seeing you on the telly with that Carol Vorderman. I'm seeing you. So,
she's going to ask where she could get a cooling dog mat from, I think.
Well, there are so many people this morning, sadly, will have forgotten their SPF, or they'll have fallen asleep in the sun. Sunburn is everywhere. So any tips to help soothe it a little bit? Because it is painful.
Yes, there is. I mean, the best thing to do is to avoid sunburn and put lots of sunscreen on. If you've got severe burns, go and see a doctor. But there are some hacks I've got as well. Aloe vera, really good for sunburns. A small study has shown that it contains a compound called aloin, which is full of anti-inflammatories, antioxidants. It reduces itching and prevents peeling as well. But make sure you chill the aloe vera before you put it on your skin. My other hack, this is my favourite one, really. Milk. Who knew the cure for sunburn is right in your fridge? I've got a bowl of milk here. You dip a napkin or some cloth in it, and you use it as a cold compress over your sunburn.
Wow.
And actually the lactic acid in there, the proteins in there, and the fat help soothe the sunburn and moisturize the skin at the same time. Milk, who knew? And then another thing you might have in your cupboards is porridge oats. If you grind them down to a fine powder, add a cup of it to a bath, a warm bath, obviously, Carol, as we've just heard.
As we've just heard,
the oats help reduce itch. Hot. Reduce itch, reduce inflammation. Really good for sunburn. So those are my 3 top tips for sunburn.
Now, as you know, Dr Amir, Lorraine isn't here. She's off. She's caught the COVID. And COVID cases are back on the rise. I know really, really are. It's like you know everybody. I know everyone who's got it at the moment. Infections really dramatically up over the last week or so.
Yes, 1 in 25 people at the end of June have had COVID. It is up. It's because of these new subvariants, which are highly contagious, BA4, BA5, and people are really worried right now.
Yeah.
Remember, that opening windows, getting ventilation going is really, really key. So open your windows, ventilate your indoor spaces, and that will help shift the virus out. Wear a mask in indoor crowded spaces, and outdoors, meet outdoors. The weather's nice. That's the safest place to be when it comes to COVID.
Okay. Wonderful. Please give Mama Khan our very best indeed.
I am so sorry. So sorry.
And stay cool in the sun. Thank you, Dr. Amir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.